Hello YouTube, welcome back to our channel. I'm Derek.
I'm Elizabeth.
And today we are going to be talking about our polar plunge experience. So pretty much this all happened 3 years ago, around then, when my grandpa... What?
I don't know, I'm sorry. You just go around then.
Not that funny.
So funny. Okay, go. So basically, the kind of polar plunge we did was, it wasn't really like what you normally see, because there's kind of all different kinds of polar plunges. Some people just like jump in, some people, I don't know, walk in, but the way we did it was his grandpa cut a hole, like he said, in the ice, and we just walked out there in our bathing suits and our cold feet and just got in the water.
Freezing feet.
For like...
Your feet get absolutely chilled.
And so he just cut a hole out for us to get in.
Where we cut the hole, the water was only like, what, like 3 feet deep?
Yeah.
It wasn't that deep at all, but we just crashed down in it, and I actually went under the water, which actually helped the cold a lot better. Like my body was just really balanced, the temperatures, once I put my head under. So we had to do all these like crazy breathing exercises that my grandpa got off of YouTube, different ways to like withstand the cold. I don't really know if it helped. Actually no, it did definitely help, because when I was in there at first, and Elizabeth, I'm sure, we were both breathing, like it was like so hard to breathe.
Yeah, it was a weird experience, because he told us, like, he made us do the exercises and he made us do jumping jacks and all these like activities to get our body warmed, and but it really, you couldn't really mentally prepare for it until you kind of knew what to expect. Like, I feel like next time when I do it, I'll be a lot more mentally prepared, because I'll know what's coming, because he told us that once we got in the water, like even up to our waist, or like it wasn't really even that deep, but even when we sat down up to our waist, your body just kind of goes into like a shock almost, and you, like, it feels like your throat is closing.
Strangled.
And you can't breathe. So once you're in there, you kind of just have to remember the breathing exercises and just really like just think about breathing. And I didn't really do a very good job of that. Once I started to feel like I couldn't breathe, I kind of lifted myself out of the water so it was a little bit lower on me so that I could breathe a little bit more. But we didn't even end up staying in that long. It was only for like 10 seconds even, maybe, that we were in the water.
Yeah, we weren't trying to get hypothermia, but we weren't in it for that long. But I mean, he said that if we learned how to like breathe way better and if we exercised more, you'd be able to stay in there for a lot longer. And it is possible, because like other people have done it. So I think we could have done it, but
yeah,
just it was our first time experiencing
doing it.
So yeah, it
was really fun. I feel like if I could change something though, it wasn't really super close to shore. The lake is really shallow, so it's shallow for a while. So we needed to get to some water where we could like squat down to be up to about here, I guess. So we had to walk pretty far out in our bare feet, just our bathing suits.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really slippery too. It was like slush and slippery. And the worst part was our feet, like we said. It was like my feet, it was so painful. It was literally the worst.
Literally the coldest I've ever been, just on my feet.
Yeah, and so terrible. I think what I would do, and I don't know if this is cheating, but I think I'd wear like flip-flops out there.
Cheating.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, because
That's
then they get the elements, but then it's like, I feel like it'd be more balanced. Because your body isn't feeling the cold snow. You know?
Well,
it's just feeling the air, and that would be what our feet is doing. And then it'd be like all the same temperature.
Think about the people in the Ice Age. Did they have shoes?
Were there even people in the Ice Age?
Yes. Have you even seen Ice Age?
Okay.
They'd return his baby. But
well,
so they
were wearing clothes.
Okay, but Ice Age isn't very accurate. Okay, it's not a historical movie, but but anyway, so yeah, the feet was the worst part, but after they just went numb, it was kind of fine. I mean, it hurt pretty bad, but And once you're in the water,
Pain's a state of mind.
It was really cold. Yeah, you just have to accept the cold. Go into the cold.
And then
become one with the cold.
Derek decided to go fully underwater, even though you could hear him a little bit kind of go into like a little bit of a panic. I think we both did, but I just started laughing. Laughing's kind of my panic response. I just laugh. And
panic is my panic response.
So I, right when I like started to get up after I like couldn't breathe, his grandpa already brought the ladder over, so I was like, oh yes, we're getting out. And so I just kind of rolled with it and just started to get out, and then Derek's like, I'm going under. And then he went underwater.
Yeah,
and
it was great. Oh, because I didn't really picture it like just squatting in that cold hole. Like I expected like just to like I expected it to be like more, but I guess it's more dangerous. But I expected it to be like more like you can just jump in there and like fully go under.
Yeah.
Like you can't really touch or like not touch. Like it was pretty shallow, but it's still a good experience for the first time. When and if we do it again, maybe we'll do something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like deeper.
And apparently it's supposed to be really good for you, the cold water.
I felt great afterwards.
Yeah, I felt like I had so much energy, but apparently it's supposed to be really good for your immune system. So
yeah.
In these COVID times, find yourself a lake.
If you have COVID,
if you live in Michigan,
jump
or anywhere cold.
Jump into an ice hole. If you got COVID, it pretty much will kill you. Cure you. Not kill
We're not
you.
scientists.
It's not going to kill you, I promise.
We're not scientists, so don't quote us on that.
Yeah, but it'll probably work, so try it out.
That was our polar plunge experience.
Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, and stay tuned this time next year.
More videos to come.
But stay tuned for this time next year for another Polar Plunge Part 2, where we take you along again, when we do it again. And maybe this will inspire you guys to do it.
Exactly. And then we'll be more experienced, too. Right?
Yes.
Yes.